The 90s were weird. Like, really weird. Wacky, snarky, loud and bright, but also interesting and revolutionary with the creation of the internet. Rap began to mature from something sorta corny to a coast-to-coast way of life, with dancing and R&B reaching what is probably its best decade since its creation before the disco age. And you can't quote me on that. But for black people, they got a lot more screen time and became a mainstay of the television community. Fresh Prince, A Different World, Martin, Family Matters, all classics. They're about black people living well and stable, and it said a lot about the black community at that time. It was game-changing. This isn't about that at all. It's about a particular set of goofy movies that defined the 1990s. Friday, Bad Boy, and Don't Be a Menace are arguably the three most important black comedies out of the 90s, and I can prove it by the end of the video. Friday is arguably the most recognizable and most watched black comedy of the 90s. Starring Chris goddamn Tucker and Ice Cube, the movie basically revolves around growing up in South Central trying to get high on a Friday. The movie starts off simply enough, but it's filled with so many memorable characters and actors and actresses that their careers were basically made from it. Taking NWA's Ice Cube and turning him into a movie star while putting Chris Tucker on the map is something that cannot be overlooked. Friday is such a mainstay in American culture that it even got its own animated series at one point and spun off into 3 different movies. It has an archetypal system to it that all mainstays of the hood have: the pothead, the dude with the gun, the chain snatcher, the spineless, the baddie, the crackhead, the other crackhead, the random Hispanic dudes from up the street. I mean, literally everybody's here. Bad Boys was Will Smith's second movie role approaching the end of Fresh Prince, and Martin Lawrence was enjoying his own success with Martin. Take 2 funny black men, toss a movie about being cops, and you have Beverly Hills Cops, but by Michael Bay. Which is weird, because this was produced by the same people as Beverly Hills Cop. This movie somehow manages to find the perfect balance of ridiculous and serious quick. Big budget action scenes fresh out of Mission Impossible, but with these two on the scene, it's goofy, it's fun, it's thrilling. I mean, there's very little not to like, although sometimes it feels more action than comedy. But it was instrumental in getting these two more screen time, so hey, I can't complain. Don't be a menace to South Central while drinking juice in the hood. Yes, that is the full title. It is literally a different breed compared to the other movies. While Friday is slow and comedic from the start to finish, grounded in the reality of what the hood is, and Bad Boy goes over the top with guns, violence, and explosions, Don't Be a Menace chooses to be both. This movie is ridiculous. It mocks everything about growing up in poverty, to the names, the drugs, the guns. It is the most extreme of all cases. For people who didn't grow up in poverty, a lot of this, and I literally mean a lot of this, would fly over your head. But for the ridiculous things that happen, even the pastiest valley girl would have something to laugh at. It's legitimately a romp. A big walk in a ghetto park full of characters of almost every type of person you meet. It's so self-aware that it chooses when to break the fourth wall, and as a spoof, it does a good job. These movies are over the top and funny, but helped make a lot of the actors and actresses' careers in the process. And for this, these are probably 3 of the most quintessential movies you should be watching if you're going on a 90s binge. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. I'll probably do more like this. I really love movies, but fortunately my camera's out for today, so you guys don't get to see my beautiful smiling face. I know.